at work, as you should.
You have those headphones?
Oh, yes, sir.
That is definitely a tab. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
You know, I talk with my hands. Go ahead and get rid of these. When you gonna send it to us?
The video?
Yeah.
Oh, immediately.
I'm about to put it on the website,
Oh, yeah, I got you immediately.
my website,
Yeah.
our website.
I love that. I love that voice. My website.
Well, we have different websites, because we have multiple businesses.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I'm about to put it on my social media. People will be like, you were in front of a camera. I know, it took Michael and Jesus, because I was like,
Now, I'm going to introduce you as a children's book author. I was ready to introduce you here.
Co-founder of NOIR Preneurship.
That's cool. Right, that's cool. And then, I'll let you guys just talk about your businesses and links for social media, websites, how viewers can get in contact with you, and also sign up to be a new member. My bad. It's forced to have it. I'm trying to get it.
We're gonna put that out.
We got it.
Right.
you can you do co-founder? We are both the co-founders in NOIR Preneurship, and then I'm a children's author. Can you do both?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got it. Off top.
We do everything together.
Come on. I love it. We're going to talk about that.
That was great. That's awesome.
Okay.
Super cool. Library, arcade thing to do. Go to the library. It's 2020. I'm just like, okay.
Come on.
They just ain't know.
I'm a 89, so I'm first generation Haitian kid. So
Okay.
I had to use the library for everything. I taught my parents English, so it was I have a big appreciation for it. As soon as he said he was at the library, I was like, yeah, I'm all good. I know exactly what to do. When I got here from Florida like a few years ago, the first recording studio that I didn't work in was actually at the Bellevue Library. They have like a free recording studio that I ended up telling everybody about like the gospel because I was just like, y'all got that out here? Just go in there, record for free. They have a microphone, a laptop, and it's got recording software on there. I'm just like, wow.
That's dope.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Looking right there. Just a little bit back there.
Can you tell my hair is purple? That's all I care about.
I love that. It is definitely perfect.
Thank you very much.
Let's make it a little warmer.
That's what I like about black folks when it comes to cameras. I'm not gonna be red. I'm not gonna look like I'm on fire. I'm not gonna look gray like I'm in the grave.
You know,
They actually
all
work
that
with the
orange.
melody.
Come on.
I don't wanna look orange like I'm, number 45 or nothing.
No,
We 99.
We don't say the name, we just say 45, okay?
99.
like what in the black lightning is going on?
5.
Sexy child.
You're terrible. He's cutting up here and he's starting yet. And if you need to skip any, we're good. We'll just flow with you.
If I need to skip any questions,
We're good. We'll just flow with you.
Add
If
flow
you
to
give
it.
us one that's not on there, we'll flow with you too.
God bless y'all. Oh my gosh.
We are not tripping.
Understand.
I'm telling you, we're good on our feet, bro.
All right, let's turn those mics on.
I don't know how to do that. How you know what I'm saying?
There's a little button on the bottom. Just double tap that one. I got you right here.
That's just a little bit.
Oh, there's a light coming on. What you
Is it on?
Mic check.
Yes, sir.
You
I'm
both
good.
on?
Mhm.
You wanna put that there? You said turn on.
So let me see that. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Thank you.
That was so hilarious. It was bad. It was hilarious.
That meeting needed some enlightenment, boy, they was dying.
Stay wide. It's just in the shot.
Sorry.
No, you did it. Just try to move this up a little bit. Do you need that on there, Mike?
I'm keeping this one raw.
Yeah. No, that's clean. I love that one.
Sorry.
No, that's clean.
You don't want me to add it. A little honey tea.
Go ahead and give me a mic check, Mike.
1, 2, 1, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Countdown from 6, Mike.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and take it away whenever you're ready, Mike.
Yes, sir. Top of the evening, everyone. Royal Never Spoiled podcast back at you with our 3rd episode. I am so super blessed to have 2 neighborhood superstars with us, neighborhood heroes. We got Mr. Mikkos and Mrs. Benita here, and they are the co-founders of NOIR Preneurship, the hottest Black networking business meeting. They meet every 1st and 3rd Tuesday of every month. And Benita Lee, Miss Benita Lee here, is also a children's book author. And she has a book here, and I will let them introduce themselves as well. Thank you so much for coming and visiting with us tonight at the Royal Never Spoiled podcast.
My name is Bonita Lee. I am author Bonita Lee. I am just so honored to be here with my husband as the co-founder of NOIR Preneurship, which is a private Black hub for Black professionals and business owners, networking, being in community, and being intentional about turning over the Black dollar in our community before it leaves.
Mikkos Gurley, owner of Word Only Apparel, clothing brand, and also Gurley Marketing business. We build websites and different things like that to help people connect with the community, and we bet on Black.
Right on, Bet on Black. That's what it's all about, y'all. And what are the top ways our viewers can connect with you if they want to become members of the NOIR Preneurship organization and meetings and network?
Well, they can come to our meetings, which right now are held at the APCC.
In Tacoma, Washington, we meet every 1st and 3rd Tuesday of the month. APCC is located off of Portland Avenue in Tacoma, Washington. Our meetings are from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And all we ask is that you identify as Black, African, or African American, and then you're welcome to be in community with us. Every meeting you have a chance to join our community and be a part of the NOIR Preneurship family.
Also, if you like to eat every meeting, we have a Black chef that is debuted, so come on with your appetites.
The food's smacking, y'all.
Facts.
Plus,
All right, my first question for y'all is, where were both of you born and raised?
Okay. Tacoma, Washington. We are Tacoma natives, Both of our fathers are military, different branches. Both of our fathers came up here through the military and Joint Base Lewis McChord. Thus, we were born here.
Repping a great city. How about you, Mikkos?
Absolutely, T-Town. Born and raised outside Tacoma, Tacoma General. Yes.
Right on, yes, sir. And how do the two of you successful entrepreneurs meet?
In our mama's living room.
Facts.
I was 12 years old, and my father had left, and I needed I was seeking out male mentorship. And my aunt brought me to her house and introduced me to her brother.
Wow.
So his aunt actually went to college with my older brother. And so we met in our living room.
Okay. And did you guys start did you guys go into entrepreneurship together before you got married or after you got married?
Oh, after. Definitely after we got married. So we've been married for almost 15 years. And we are definitely excited to be entrepreneurs, but we did that after school, after college, after getting out there, working for other people, and we decided we were tired of making other people rich.
Talk about it. And how do you balance this beautiful, successful marriage that you have with all these multiple businesses that you have? Because I know that can be a very difficult, stressful thing for a lot of people to do. So how do you guys, what are like two of the top ways that you would recommend balancing successful businesses and entrepreneurship with the health and successful growing marriage?
I would say first of all, communication. You gotta talk.
I would piggyback off of that. I feel like the one thing that we set out to do early in our marriage was to build our communication. We come from two different backgrounds. I come from parents who have now been married 58 or 59 years, one of those. He comes from a home where his parents were divorced, and so we had to learn our way of communicating and meet each other in the middle. In addition to that, you know, our marriage, we're married, but we're friends. And we date. I don't understand why married people don't think they need to date sometimes, but we date. Date night is sacred. We look at a calendar, we go to red carpet events, the Black Marriage Ball every year, we take vacations every year, we go to dinner, movies, you know, I just can't skate no more, but other than that, we were getting down, just enjoying each other's company and making sure that we have time for each other. It's nice to have businesses, it's great to run organizations, but our first priority is each other.
I love that.
And while you have businesses, support each other. We support each other's businesses. When hers is prospering and flourishing, sometimes I'm about to put mine on hold for a moment to get completed whatever we need to get completed when it comes to hers.
I love that. That's beautiful.
And vice versa.
I know. Let's talk about NOIR. How did you come up with that name, NOIR? Because it's such a powerful name. I just like saying it, to be honest.
So, interesting fact, we knew that we wanted to have black, just the word black. We knew a lot of people say mahogany, they'll say ebony, but noir means black in French. And we wanted something where people who took French knew that meant black, and where we could actually educate people that noir means black, in addition to that. So we were intentional about the name, and then we used NOIR Preneurship because we are business professionals, entrepreneurs, and working in the community with our businesses. So we chose Black Preneurship, translated from French.
I love that. I know. And what are three of the biggest challenges that you face creating the NOIR organization and meetings, and how did you overcome these challenges?
I'll do one. You do one?
I'm sorry, we'll skip that, my bad. Before I ask you that question, I apologize, y'all. I want to ask you this. What is a NOIR meeting, and what goes on at a NOIR meeting?
You got that.
NOIR meeting is basically when Black professionals and business and entrepreneurs get together and you're able to communicate, you're able to just be in community with each other, okay, and then network with each other. Also, in addition to that, you're able to just be yourself. A safe and brave space that you can be yourself. And we're very intentional about Black. We've got people try to come, can I bring this person up? If they're not Black, there's other places they have community. We need to have our own community, and that we were very adamant and passionate about that.
I love that. And do you feel like promoting Blackness and Black entrepreneurship is a slight against any other race?
Oh, absolutely not. I feel like every race needs to be in community. And I feel like anti-Blackness is something that comes up in every community. And so in order for us not to have to code switch, in order for us to be authentically who we are, we need an environment where we can use each other as a networking tool as well as build community without being exhausted when we come in the building and when we leave. It's great to be able to greet how we greet. I love how Black men walk in, they don't have to use words, they just be like, what up? Like, it is what it is. I'm like, hey girl, like, I don't do that in my day job. I greet people with good morning, how are you? And we learn, I can call myself bilingual, I'm so good at code switching. You have no idea. So, that's just one of the things about it. In addition to what Mikkos said, I just want to highlight, like, we want to create a space that people can network and we have word of mouth. What I find in the Black community is some of us know who's doing what, but not all of us. And we're not using word of mouth enough where we can use each other and generate the Black dollar in our community multiple times before it leaves. And so we are really passionate about that. Our meetings are great. We come in, you sign in, you pay a Black chef, you have a hot meal, we sit down, we network at our table, we have guest speakers who are really in depth in their craft that come and speak. And then in addition to that, we're able to network in our table. I'm actually excited because next Tuesday we have our first speed networking event for Black professionals that you can go to Eventbrite and find it at NOIR Preneurship. And we're bringing people together, and we are going to be a room full of Black folks networking, doing word of mouth, and we will be using each other's services in our day-to-day lives.
I love that. And, you know, NOIRpreneurship is such a high-value network and high-value meeting. So I feel like it's only right that people pay, and every person that's attended is proud to pay to be a member of the meeting. Can you tell the viewers how much it is to become a member and what that process looks like?
So there's a one-time joining fee of $109, and then after that, every month, it's $49 a month to be a part of NOIRpreneurship with a commitment of a year.
And if you choose to not want to pay that, there's a way you could do that by having 2 people sign up, and as long as they're signed up under your name, then your monthly membership is waived. We're about building community. We do have overhead, y'all. We gotta pay for the venue. Eventually we will buy one and own our own building, but until that, we gotta pay for the venue. We gotta make sure that the website runs. And in addition to our membership, NOIRpreneurship, every Black business that is part of NOIRpreneurship is on our website, so people can find that as a hub and know every business there is Black owned and use that in our community.
All right, now back to my original question that I accidentally asked too fast. And let me just say this. The pricing that they have to become a member of this high-value network is extremely affordable. So if you do have the ability to pay, me personally, I see it as a privilege to be a part of this organization because it's helped me personally so much, and it's helped my family, my kids, my legacy so much. And that's just me being transparent with the audience. So God bless y'all for that. Thank you
so
guys.
much.
All right, so what was it, was there like a specific, and let me ask you this. What are the 3 biggest challenges that you faced creating NOIRpreneurship, and how did you overcome these challenges?
I'm gonna take one. The biggest challenge for us was finding a Black-owned venue that had enough parking, that understood that we were just starting, so we couldn't afford $500-600 every meeting. And that was challenging. We didn't find it, but we are so grateful for the Asian Pacific Cultural Center to let us rent out their space that has ample amount of parking. And it is centralized because it's right off of I-5. So we have people that come from Thurston County and King County, and so Tacoma's like the middle ground in between that. We want to be intentional about also being close to access to come into the meetings, because we realize that business professionals have businesses all over Pierce County, Thurston County, and King County, and all are welcome.
Another thing that we had a hurdle we had to jump over is just the lack of trust in our community when it comes to businesses. So a lot of times in the past, people have been through quite a bit of things. People out to get them, scams, things like that, just to prove to people that this is something you can get behind, this is something you can join, and we want to add value, we want to help you grow, we want to encourage you people, we want to share people about your business. It's just, people have been hurt so much, it's hard to know who you trust.
That's a fact, yes, sir.
And I think one of the big factors about NOIR Preneurship is we are a relationship community. And that's really different. We are a intentional relationship and networking community. And it's word of mouth a lot of times. Yes, we advertise it, but our members are talking about it and bringing people to meetings because they see the value and they feel the love. We consider ourselves a family. We call it the NOIR family because it's more than networking, it's relationship built.
Yes, I love it. Very true, very, very true, y'all. And I'm privileged to be a part of this family.
We're so lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. So what would you say are 3 of the top biggest benefits of networking and collaborating with other local Black entrepreneurs?
I would say being in community with our peers, and we're to support each other, and also knowing what we have in our community. Because that's the biggest bonus, I believe, knowing what we have in our community and helping each other grow.
Yes, sir.
I also think another part of entrepreneurship as a plus is being central. Like bringing us together is something that we don't always get to do. And we get to build a relationship so we can give personal word of mouth. And what I love about that is in a relationship community, once we use a service, we're able to say, I use this service and they built my fence. I use this service and they helped me build my LLC. I use this service and this person was a personal life coach for me in addition. And then one other thing about coming together that I think is a plus is when you leave the space, we often leave with our tank full. I feel as entrepreneurs, we are constantly pouring out because we are building our brand, we are networking, we are marketing, we want to be impactful in our community as well as have an income for ourselves. And so, entrepreneurship, every time you leave, your cup should be full, even if you come in empty. And that's one of the things that we are really, really strategic about. As like my husband said, adding value, it's a must, it's a non-negotiable for us.
I love that. Definitely feel a full cup right now. Cup overflowing right now. I love that. So come get your cup full, family.
Come on, bring your teacup.
And who are 2 of the most personally impactful speakers that you have had share or teach at your NOIR Preneurship meetings up to today?
One second, I'm gonna switch for this one.
Thank you, I had to cough. Appreciate it. I'm like, oh my cough left up, you cough.
I was ready.
I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still here and well put together. Okay.
Well,
How's our volume?
Glorious.
Okay.
Incredible. I love it. Who's gonna answer first?
What was the question?
No
Wait.
problem, no problem.
Sorry.
No, I got you. So, who are 2 of the most personally impactful speakers that you have had share or teach at your NOIR Preneurship meetings up to today?
Now see, you gonna get me in trouble
No,
because people
I'm-
gonna watch this. I'm like, don't you get me in trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna say all of them
Okay.
have been impactful, but I'm gonna tell you 2 that personally stood out for me.
Thank you.
I am very, very privileged to have had the opportunity to be with Attorney Keith Armstrong and him talking about protecting our personal assets, protecting our brand, and what we need to do as business leaders as well as business owners. And I feel like having access to somebody that knows the ins and outs and the legal constraints in Washington State is very vital when you build your business and build your brand and protect your assets, and protect your family. In addition to that, we had the amazing Aaron Jones come and speak and pour into us and talk about unity and connection and community and how we need to continue that and why it's needed. Our reason for starting NOIR Preneurship was to bring people together, and it was really our response to 2020, because 2020 was our civil rights movement in our lifetime. And we could not be quiet. We couldn't just have an idea. We had to put it in motion. My father always says something. He said, if you talk about it, you better be about it. So NOIR Preneurship happened because we had to be about it.
Love that. It's time to be about it, y'all. All right. So what is your goal for the NOIR Preneurship organization and meetings in the next 10 years from now, and how do you plan on getting them?
Well, we have quite a few goals. One of our goals we discussed is about eventually being able to provide grants for new business owners that are just starting up, to be able to help them get on their feet and get the support and supplies and everything that they need. That's one of our goals.
Another goal is to duplicate NOIR Preneurship in multiple cities and multiple states. So we are not just staying in Washington State, we're starting here, but we will grow. Part of Black Wall Street was so amazing because everything was in our community. And so we want to have NOIR Preneurship, networking, community, relationship community in multiple states, in multiple cities, supporting Black folks, supporting Black businesses, and really being an anchor in this world where everybody doesn't want Black to win, but we bet on Black.
We bet on Black all day.
All right. If you could have any speaker on the planet come to a NOIR Preneurship meeting, who would it be and why? I need an answer from both of you.
So you go
Say-
ahead and ask both of
Okay,
us.
can you ask that one more time? Like, I love that.
Okay, right on. One more time. So if you could have any speaker on the planet that you could pick to come share and teach at the NOIR Preneurship meeting, who would it be and why? Separate answers from each of you, please.
You gotta go first.
Well, D.D. Jakes.
Come on, man.
His business mind is brilliant, and he doesn't hesitate to give out vital information, key nuggets to help others succeed in whatever type of business that they have.
So I'm gonna sound like a fangirl, but that's all right, because I would want Michelle Obama to come and speak. And I'm gonna tell you why really quickly. That woman is phenomenal. She embodies grace, education, excellence. She balanced being a professional woman in the White House, a mother, and a rock for a strong Black man. What else can you say? I would like Michelle Obama.
Yes, Lord. So Michelle Obama, T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes, excuse me, if you're listening, come on down.
Come on over to Tacoma, Washington.
You're welcome.
We'll be ready for you.
Yes, Lord. All right. So let's talk about your children's book that I see you have there with you. If you could please tell our viewers what the name
So the name of my book is Go On Little Sister Go On, because Black girls, we're not good at one thing, we're good at everything. And that's a period with that.
Okay. What were two of your biggest challenges in writing that children's book, and how did you overcome those challenges?
You know, I feel like my biggest challenge was understanding all that goes into creating a book. It's not just writing the book, it's not just having an illustrator who's my co-conspirator, Honey Bar. Her real name is Megan Barr, but she's sweet, so I call her Honey Bar. But it was really the process of making sure that you have an editor. I have a Black editor. making sure that you have a publisher. My husband has a marketing company, he helped me publish my book. Making sure that you know that you don't need to buy one ISBN number, you might as well buy 10 because you're gonna use it multiple times. Making sure that you have the dimensions right because every site wants a different dimension. Mine is landscape, most children's books aren't. So if you buy it for Amazon, it's gonna be half this size, but if you buy it from Walmart.com, Barnes & Noble, or some other places, it's the larger one like I'm using today. But I think it was actually understanding that it's great to write a book, but you gotta finish the book, and the book has to be published. And so it's a process, and I consider writing a book not a sprint. It takes endurance to do that, and there's a lot of things that you have to go back and think about. Size of your book, color of the book, making sure that it's for a specific audience. What grade level do you want? What intent do you want? What impact do you want for your book? I was very intentional. There's 20 different Black girls depicted in one book doing 20 different things because we are good at everything. Black girls, we rock.
I love that. And if people want to purchase your book, where's the quickest way for them to go purchase the book?
Barnes & Noble, Walmart.com, Amazon. If you type in Author Bonita Lee or go on Little Sister Go On, it'll pop up. It's like in 25 places right now. It's available for you. And thank you so much for the support.
And what is one of the best ways for an up and coming? Oh, before I ask you that though, when you first had the idea to write the book and started the process of writing a children's book, how long did it take from starting out having that idea to actually executing and having it published, approximately?
So the illustrations took about 1.5 years because there's 20 different Black girls doing 20 different things with 20 different looks. So hair textures are different, right? The activities they're doing are different. So that took a little while. Writing it took me 10 minutes because it's actually a poem. For example, I'll say to the girls singing in the fan, go on little sister, go on. It's an anthem for them, telling them they could do whatever they want. I actually wrote the poem on the back of the Trader Joe's bag in the car because I was just tired of people telling Black girls and Black women that we have to fit in this narrow box. We can do anything. I don't stay in the line. I color outside the line. I make my own thing, and all Black girls should do that.
And what would you say is one of the top ways for up-and-coming Black authors to market their children's book?
You know, I think that is something that Mikkos can answer better, because as my publisher, he really helps market me. Being in the community is important, but having a social media presence is vital. Like,
can you say that one more time, please? For all the people, no, because there's a lot of business owners, and specifically in our community, I'll say it, specifically in our community, that kind of shy away from social media and kind of see it maybe as an evil thing, quote unquote, or a nuisance, quote unquote, or not a necessity, quote unquote.
So I was one of those people.
Oh, that was you.
But it's okay because I can tell it myself. Like, I'm woman enough to do that. So I was one of those people, I was like, man, I'm not going to do this camera stuff. I'm not going to do that. And my husband taught me that social media is actually a tool. It is a tool to put you in front of people, thousands of people, with the click of a button. And if you want to be impactful, and if you want to write a book, and you want people to read it, you want to put it in their viewpoint. They're not just going to see it every time they go to the store. So social media is actually a tool. It's a networking tool, and it's a tool where people get to know you, and where people can see your work, and where people can support you. So if there's a tool that works, and it's proven to work, don't skip out on that. Use it for what it's intended for. I'm not saying be on social media all day, every day, but I can definitely tell you it feels great when I walk into a store and somebody's like, aren't you that author? And I've never met them before. So it's working if you use it as a tool.
And consistency is key.
Yes.
Talk about that.
But you have to identify where your time is going, how much time you're going to spend in that. So if you want to post 2 times a week, just be consistent with that. If you want to post 3 times a week, just be consistent with that. A lot of these people that you see posting every day, hourly, they have a marketing team that does that for them. That's not just them. So when you start out with social media, get in your calendar and say, these are the days I'm gonna post, planning, prepare it, and then execute.
That's it. Thank you.
And just so you know, on Instagram and Facebook and on LinkedIn, I am author Bonita Lee. You can find me there. And I also have my website, and it shows you where I'll be if you'd ever like a signed copy of the book. You can bring your book or purchase it from me at one of your events. I would love to see you.
So you guys frequent an event called Black Night Market, correct? Okay. What is that event for viewers that don't know? Because they're definitely an inspiration to myself personally, and they got a lot of they get a lot of love from my family. So
Yes.
yeah, please speak on it.
So, first of all, beautiful, brilliant Black woman who starts the Black Night Market. She just actually won award, a Kwanzaa award, and I was actually a nominee too, and just blessings to you. Her name is Marnie. She created a space where there are Black vendors who are entrepreneurs and business professionals who go to a night market. It's outside or it's in a venue. Last time I was at the Tacoma Armory, and that space has a whole bunch of vendors, and we are there showing the community our businesses, our brands, and our products, and it's in a great atmosphere. There's oftentimes people that show up to do performances, there's music, sometimes she does spoken word. She's dope. Black Night Market, we support them, and we're so great that they gave us a platform, and she gave me a platform where I was able to share my book with the community.
Yeah, so to anybody that wants to be a part of Black Night Market, please tap in with Black Night Market on Instagram and Black Night Market on Facebook. And yeah, man, they always need some good volunteers to help set up, or any resource that you might have that you could offer to help scale Black Night Market. They've done so much for Black business owners throughout the Pierce County and Tacoma area, and they're a true blessing to our community. So please go out and support Black Night Market. All right. And, yes, sir. Perfect. You're both very faith-filled individuals.
Absolutely.
And I love that about you. Because without my faith, I would not be here literally.
Exactly.
So please, like, tell the people what part your faith plays in the success of your businesses and the operation of your businesses.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
One of my favorite scriptures says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." So, God is my first response, not my last resort.
I would say that God is the center and the foundation and the very essence of our beings, whether that's individually, collectively in our marriage, or in our businesses. We pray that we are impactful for our community, and that we do that with knowing that our faith is what fuels us. Our faith is what helps us stand up when everybody else says we should fold. Our faith is what backs us up when everybody else says, it's not gonna have 300-400 members, and I just say, watch us. Because what God has for us is for us, and that's really the foundation of us. And you know, we really take it to heart to literally just love people. Like, a lot of people think it's a slogan, love God, love people, but that's really how we operate. We love God, and we're here to love on people, and especially our community, because we need it, because nobody else does.
And one of the things that I've learned over the years is when I first started doing things, I would do it and I would ask God to bless it. Well, nowadays, I'm praying, asking God, and doing it knowing it's already blessed because of what He told me to do.
I love that. Come on. Wow. So that gives you like a higher level of confidence. Come on. I love it. It's beautiful. Right on. And who were two of your biggest, I need separate answers on this question. Who were two of your biggest life mentors throughout your life and why?
Or something?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so, number one, it would have to be our brother Jimmy. I don't believe in laws because they need to be outlawed, so I just call him my brother. He was very influential in helping me become the man that I am today. And then also her mother. She loved me when I didn't love myself. And she was very instrumental in making me the man that helping me become the man that I am today.
You can see that my family is very impactful because my mother is the reason I wrote a children's book. Me and my mom, we have our own anthem that we say. I'm not gonna say all of it because it'll probably be in the book, but it starts with pretty girl, what you say. And my mom said that to me since I came out her womb. My mom is a brilliant black woman, an entrepreneur in herself. She's been in real estate for over 45 years. She has taught me the foundation of what it is to be a strong black woman and also be vulnerable. In addition to that, my brother. My brother is somebody that I've always looked up to. Growing up, I called him my best friend. I married my best friend, but he was my first best friend. My older brother, he is also a business entrepreneur, has his own company. He's a brilliant black man, strong black man. I tell people all the time, I was raised by an alpha male and an alpha female, and they made it work, and they created some very strong, passionate children who take entrepreneurship as part of our destiny and our legacy to continue their legacy, and it's an honor and a privilege to do that. So my mom, Luana Lee, and my older brother, Jimmy.
Wow, y'all got me emotional, man. Right on.
They're dope.
So what is one of your golden rules in doing any and all business for each of you?
Oh, it's the same.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I've been in customer service for over 30 years. So treat others as you want to be treated.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
Man, say
That's
that one
my
more time,
goal.
actually, yeah.
Treat others as you want to be treated. If you want respect, give respect.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying if you want love, give love.
Yes, sir.
Same, exactly. In my day job, I do social work and education, and I tell people this, and I mean it. I do not meet a stranger. I can find common ground even in the midst of frustration, because I understand that sometimes I need grace, so I need to extend that too.
It's powerful. And that's, that's so powerful to me because the way that I actually got introduced to Bonita was through a family friend of theirs that owns Black Bear Frozen Yogurt on 72nd. Come on, talk about it. Y'all need to support Black Bear Yogurt on 72nd because that is a beautiful black-owned business. And it's kind of healthy too, you know what I mean? Got healthy fruit in there too. Yogurt is way more healthier than ice cream. And what's the name of the owner of Black Bear? Okay, please
I
forgive
can say
us.
his son's name.
Yeah.
Omar's dad.
Yeah, please forgive us.
Omar's dad.
Please forgive us. Well, they got great ice cream, and they were the ones that had actually told me about an HBCU tour that Bonita was the head of, and that
Facilitator.
Thank you.
Recruiter and facilitator.
Recruiter and facilitator.
We partnered with GradTex, who actually facilitated the trip through 6 states.
And what is that program exactly? Is it still available? Can you expound?
So currently our budget's a little different. But what we did is the first year we took 15 students on an HBCU college experience, not a tour. We took them to many colleges, 14 of them the first year, and we also took them to the African American History Museum. We take them to the community so they can see Black communities outside of Washington, what that looks like, see how to be part of that community. The second year we took 30, and we actually were able to go to the Civil Rights History Museum and to see the house where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born, and just give them an experience on the college campus and outside of that. That is something that I would love to be able to fund in the future with NOIR Preneurship.
So any investors out there, please get in contact, please, because that's a life-changing experience. And how much did that cost the students that you?
The first time a community partner paid. The second time our district was able to fund it, but we do not have those funds. So it just depends. It fluctuates a little bit because airlines fluctuate, hotels fluctuate, but really they were able to see 14 colleges and universities in addition to having those historic moments at the African American History Museum or the Civil Rights History Museum, and then some. And there's also programming included in that, and that's a 6-week lead up and a commitment where they build a portfolio, so when they go to the college campus, if they ask them questions, they have a resume, they have a cover letter, they have a writing sample, so that they're not just there and stuck. And most people aren't aware of this, but Black and brown kids and non-Black kids that want to go to HBCU are very attractive to HBCUs coming from Washington State, because we require more credits to graduate from Washington State and California, and I believe there's one other state than anywhere else in the United States. So a lot of our kids are having acceptance letters now. Some of them, they're in their first year at HBCU now, and so it's very exciting to be part of their 4-year high school career and then see what they do beyond.
Sounds like a life-changing experience to me.
I should what to spell?
Right on. And imagine the impact that your child has coming back to their community after the positive impact, massive positive impact that your child has on not just their immediate family, but their entire community after going through that beautiful, powerful experience. Just want y'all to think about that. So any investors, please reach out. Last and final question. Do you have any final words of advice and encouragement for all the Black business owners watching this episode?
Well, we're here for you. We want to support you. We want to see you be great. We want to help you be great. And just know that regardless of what anybody's ever told you negatively, you are enough. You have what it takes. And just keep on pushing on. It's going to get tough sometimes, but never give up.
I think my final words are just simple. It doesn't matter who's done it already. There's only one you. So what are you going to do? And how can we support? Hopefully we'll see you at NOIR Preneurship. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, there you have it, y'all. Thank you so much to my guests.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, y'all. First and third Tuesday of each month, the Asian Pacific Cultural Center on McKinley, correct?
No, Portland Avenue.
Portland, I stand corrected. On Portland Avenue
5
in
to
Tacoma.
6:30 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. 5 to 6:30 p.m. Again, it's 5 to 6:30 p.m. every first and third Tuesday of the month. NOIR Preneurship. The next event is going to be on January 16th, correct? And it's a speed networking event?
Yeah, speed networking event at NOIR Preneurship. Come on out. Come on, Black folks. Let's be in community.
God bless y'all, Brother Never Spoiled Podcast. And
Thank you.
thank you, y'all.
So I got like 5 minutes before the library closes, and I just gotta do 2 quick things with you guys. Free.
Okay. How do we do?
What?
Y'all,
How do we do?
I want to be incredible. Y'all,
Gotta get a
get-
1 to 10. Where we at? Where we at?
right there, right now it's a 10, and we gotta finish so it gets an 11.
Okay.
I just gotta get this B-roll. B-roll.